I told you guys it was going to be an active day. We back, Motor City Sports Talk. And immediately after I dropped this video, I started going through the comments, seeing what you guys got to say. Been a hectic day, been a little bit under the weather. But we here, we back. And I don't believe the Lions going to take a running back in this draft. And if they do, it won't be a running back that any of us want, that we suggested amongst the major ones, like a Penny who went last night to Seattle earlier than I expected. Sonny Michel went last night. He was kind of a fringe first and second rounder. Ronald Jones, he's still there. Darius Guy's still there. Kerryon Johnson still there. And one of my personal favorites, man. If the Lions get him, I won't be mad at Nyheim Hines. I think you get him in the fourth or fifth round, and he could be lightning, and Blunt could be thunder. But I really do believe this. I believe the Lions will get a running back 6th, 7th round, if that. You know what I'm saying? 5th at the latest. Now, hopefully, it's Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines is very, very electric. Catch out the backfield, can run it. He can return kicks and punts. Electric. 4.38 speed. He that guy. But underrated back in the draft, too. But my whole thing about this is the Lions didn't bring back Zach Zenner for no reason. They still had Theo Riddick and try to trade him, and Amir Abdullah and LeGarrette Blount. I think they feel that LeGarrette Blount fixed their running back woes. And I think the Lions are still living in that era before Ezekiel Elliott was drafted, where they just think they can pick a running back, they can scheme it up and they can be effective and do what New England did with Deion Lewis and Danny Woodhead and those backs over there, Ridley and local product Jonas Gray, until they cut him from being late to a meeting. I think they're gonna be able to do it by committee, and I'm trying to tell you right now, LeGarrette Blount doesn't fix these running back woes. Trust me, if LeGarrette Blount ain't getting his dose of carries, and if you're gonna put 100% of your onus on a 31, 32-year-old running back, and you want him to be the primary back, it ain't gonna work. They need a balanced running back or a very, very electric running back to have a change of pace. LeGarrette Blount is the fastest running back on the roster, still at 31, 32 years old. Reddick runs a 4.7. Amir runs a 4.6, and I don't understand this blind faith they keep having in Abdullah and Reddick as primary ball handlers or ball carriers. I don't see it. And maybe I'm wrong, but y'all can blame the offensive line all you want. Like I made the comparison this season about the Cincinnati Bengals. They had brand new right and left tackles. Guards too. They didn't have the best pass protection. They had the best offensive line, but you know what? Them motherfuckers can run the ball. Joe Mixon has some good games. Hill has some good games. Giovanni Bernard has some good games still. They didn't have the lethargic games that Amir Abdullah had and Theo Riddick had this year. If it was 4th and 1 and they had a 7-man box, the Lions still wouldn't get it. And I'm trying to tell you, it's a mixture of scheme and not personnel. It's the scheme the Lions is running. That's why they put so many coaches on the offensive line with the run game coordinator, offensive line coordinator. It's scheme. It's coaching. That's the biggest problem. A lot of y'all want to believe it's personnel, and it's not. And I'm watching the footage. It's not personnel. It's just camaraderie, it's injuries, and it's scheme and coaching. That's the biggest downfall of Detroit Lions running game. But a lot of people won't listen. I have a bad feeling that the Lions not gonna pick a running back this draft. And I could be wrong, and I see a lot of other people sharing that sentiment as well. And if they continue to ride Amir Abdullah, it's hard for me to keep defending this franchise, man. It's hard. He can't be an effective every down ball carrier or a part-time ball carrier. He could be a third down guy, and that's it. And Reddick is not a running back in this league. He's a good third down back. So you got 2 third down backs, Zach Zenner, who's often injured and fumbling on the goal line, and a 31, 32-year-old running back, if that, and LeGarrette Blount. It's not going to cut it, fellas. It's not going to cut it. They need a change of pace back. They need somebody that can break up the usual. And I don't believe they're going to get that, man. I don't believe it. I don't have no faith in the Lions organization. You can say, Bob Patricia or Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia are different. You got to show me, because all I've seen is Bob Quinn continuously come up short. He been here, 2 or 3 years, and he still ain't addressed the running back position. You know how many running backs he missed out last year on, man? He didn't want to move up for Blunt. I mean, not for Blunt, but Fournette. You know, no Christian McCaffrey. I feel him on that. Dalvin Cook, he missed out on. Alvin Kamara, he missed out on. I mean, you can even go back a little bit farther. He missed out on David Johnson and took Amir Abdullah over David Johnson. You know, obviously, you know, he don't hold, you know, the cornerback position, the running back position at a premium. And remember that with Martin Mayhew? Martin Mayhew was a defensive back in this league. He would not draft the top defensive back. He wouldn't do it. No matter how bad Bill Bentley, Aaron Berry was, and the rest of the bum crew at the cornerback position, this guy would not draft a cornerback to save his life. And I think it's the same thing with Bob Quinn. He undervaluing the value of a good running back or a solid running back. And everybody see the issues, but the Lions always overthinking themselves. And it's no different from Millen to Mayhew Lewan to Quinn and fucking Rod Woodson, whatever that dude's name is, Rod Woods. It's no different. You know, they got to show me to believe that they competent. You know, they got to show me that they know how to run a football team. I don't believe it till I see it. You know, it's the same mundane picks every year. It's no, you know, it's no pizzazz. And you don't have no pizzazz and electricity. It's 9-7, 8-8. Y'all know what it is. Let me know what y'all think. We gone.